All right, ladies and gentlemen, here's what I need you to do. I need you to go ahead and pause the replay at 15 seconds. That way we're all on the same page. This replay and commentary is being done for our very own Clan Imperial Guard's website, www.clan1g.com, as well as warcraftreplays.com. This is my once-a-week exclusive commentary to them. Anyways, I've talked long enough. You should have by now. Pause the replay at 15 seconds. If you didn't, you're a retard. Anyways, let's get started.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event. Let's get ready to rumble!
This is Edward coming to you from Cleveland, Ohio. Tonight's matchup is Crazyassassin, a master night elf himself, against Smurphet, another night elf. So yeah, here's your hot night elf on night elf action. It's up next on the Clan Imperial Guard Warcraft Gaming Broadcast Network. All right, we should be going now to the replay. Don't start till I tell you. Wait for it. Wait for it. Okay, go ahead. All right, again, if you'd pause at 15 seconds, you know where the hell everybody is. The map is Lost Temple. On the right side of the map, we have Smurphet in the teal trunks playing Night Elf, as we said at the top of the game. This is some hot Night Elf on Night Elf action. Anyways, at the top of the map is Crazyassassin in the orange trunks. Again, this is Lost Temple. Looks like some early scouting by Smurphet as he heads across the top middle, going from right to left across the middle of the top middle path there. While we have nothing going on, I'm going to go ahead and read you tonight's sponsor, and I am being forced to do this against my will, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to fire my writers after this game, I swear to God. This game brought to you by the Parents for Sexual Awareness. Apparently the parents from Sexual Awareness are concerned with the growing rate of STD and teen pregnancies and decided that educating your young child is the best way to go to prevent this. That being the case, they're introducing a whole new line of instructional videos that you can watch with your child and explain to them what it is going on. The name of the character is Penis the Friendly Dick. Penis the Friendly Dick, the friendliest dick you know. You shake him around and wave him about. You stick him in and pull him out. There, it had a jingle. Thank all our sponsors, no matter how crappy they might be, for making these games possible. Anyways, if you care to look over at Crazyassassin's base, you will see that Smurphet has got a brass pair as he's building an Ancient of War in his opponent's base. He's sending another wisp up there, so apparently he was early scouting and happened to find his opponent. He's going with a Demon Hunter, as well as so is Crazyassassin. So it looks like this is going to be interesting. He's going to have his Ancient of War up and running before Crazy will have his. That's just brass, man. Let's see if he uproots him or he just starts making troops. Nope, he's going to uproot the sucker. Here he comes. All right, so Smurphet going right onto the offensive. Crazyassassin is now well aware of this. He's building another Moonwell. All right, his Demon Hunter is just deployed. So I guess the Ancient of War is going to go toe-to-toe with the Demon Hunter now. And that is the case. Smurphet's Demon Hunter has just deployed and is now on the move, heading out of base and heading in this general direction. This is hysterical. The Ancient of War Smurphet is just going toe-to-toe with this Crazyassassin's Demon Hunter, as well as his Ancient of War, and he's not doing too bad. Meanwhile, he's screwing around with that. Smurphet is taking this opportunity to go ahead and creep the trolls to the bottom right-hand corner of the fountain area, and he's not wasting any time. Gets a Manual of Health. He's now fighting the Troll Berserker. And again, okay, Smurphet, if you're going back to the base, Smurphet is trying to move his Ancient of War over to the trees. Obviously, he's going to start chugging some trees to keep himself alive. Crazyassassin doing everything in his power to block his way, hitting him as he goes. Meanwhile, Smurphet's base, he has plenty of wisp chopping wood. I don't really chop it. I don't know what the hell wisps do, but they do something. If you look to the very right of his base, you'll see that, very right to Crazyassassin's base, you'll see that Smurphet has another Ancient of War, as well as a wisp. So, meanwhile, he starts to chug trees to try and keep this guy alive, and he just refuses to die. He's just chewing his way into the trees. He is still eating The guy just won't die. Meanwhile, his Demon Hunter has finished creeping out the trolls, or at the bottom right-hand corner of the fountain. He's just eating himself into the trees. It's basically the Demon Hunter's the only thing attacking him. And unfortunately, the Demon Hunter can't do enough damage to compensate for the number of trees that he's eating. So he's gaining health back just as fast as the Demon Hunter could do damage to him. In fact, he's actually gaining ground now. Now that he's fully away from the Ancient of War, he is actually gaining ground in health. This is disgusting. Meanwhile, Smurphet's Demon Hunter is again on the move to the upper left-hand corner of Fountain and is now beating away at those trolls. Smurphet has a second Ancient of War coming into play on the right side of Crazy's base with a third one going under production. Meanwhile, he continues to chug away at the trees, so it looks like Crazyassassin's done trying to defend against the Ancient of War. He's going to do some raiding of his own. Meanwhile, Smurphet going at the tree of the Aegis, about a quarter of the way up. It looks like Crazy's already finished his upgrade, and sure enough, here comes Crazy's Demon Hunter into the base, and he's deciding what to do. He is deciding to kill some wisps. So he's going to go over and start smacking away at the wisps. The wisps going over, running around, they detonate to take away some, not only the experience points, but also deprive him of any kind of mana. He's able to kill, one detonates, one's dead. And of course, Crazy now beams back to his base. He's well aware that there's a second Ancient of War in his base. The first one is now pounding away at the mine to try and destroy it. He now has, Crazy has a couple of wisps on there trying to keep it alive. Meanwhile, he's made a ballista, which is coming to play. He's got a second one under production. Again, they're firing away at the Ancient of War in the back of the base. The second one is now deploying to the right of the gold mine and is now smacking away at the wisps. Again, he's going to have to start chucking trees, although at this point I don't think it's going to make much of a difference. Crazy does have a Caper of the Grove out and running. Smurphet has his third tree now underway and moving. Meanwhile, the second one is now under fire from both heroes as well as the ballista. The second ballista is getting ready to deploy. Smurphet's done a very good job. Here comes his Demon Hunter. His Demon Hunter is now hitting the ballista in the back of the base. He's been entangled by the Keeper of the Grove, so obviously he's caught their ire. Meanwhile, the ballista maneuvering for position to try and keep firing at that tree. A second ballista has now deployed, so he's got that running. Meanwhile, Smurphet doing everything he can to destroy the first ballista, just chasing around with his Demon Hunter. The third Ancient of War has now reached the base. Again, the second one just refusing to die. He's going to die at this point with one more. Yep, there goes. Bolt in the back. He's dead. Meanwhile, Crazy trying to keep his first ballista alive, using wisps to try and repair him, while the Demon Hunter of Smurphet continues to hit it. He is able to destroy it. He's not going to have to withdraw. Meanwhile, the third tree is marching its way into the base. Crazy is able to get himself up an Ancient of Lore, as well as his Ancient of War. Again, his Smurphet withdrawing his Demon Hunter, so pretty good harassment there, although I have to question, if it was worth the resources this early on. Sure, he has deprived his opponent of creeping, but he's not that far ahead himself, only a level 2 Demon Hunter. He did pick up a Cloak of Shadows as well as a Ring of Protection, and he was forced to use the teleport. So he has 2 more Ancients of War going up in his base, this being Smurphet on the right side of the map. He's going with his Nature's Blessing upgrade, so that's interesting. So I guess he's going to stick with the trees, although his opponent has gone with Ballista, and he has shown a quite liking to it. He's going with Keep the Grove himself. Crazy is on the move, headed for his base. So, you know what? Smurphet is going to be in a lot of trouble here real quick. He is maneuvering his Demon Hunter back to his base. He has created a Tree of Life at the very bottom of the map, which is now starting to eat trees. I don't know. Anyways, a battle quickly ensues. All right, looks like Crazyassassin first is attacking the Ancient of War. Now he's focusing on the Demon Hunter. He has entangled it. Meanwhile, the entangle coming from Smurphet onto the Huntress. Again, one of the Ancient of War has deployed very quickly. Smurphet beams back to the back of his base. He's going to get a quick heal from his Moonwell. Demon Hunter back up to health. Again, the Ballista is coming in. This is a variation of the Crazyassassin Night Elf push that he is so famous for. Again, he was thrown off just a bit by the early harassment and attack of his opponent. He is now withdrawing back. He's trying to get a couple shots into that Ancient of War. It's not doing any good. Again, a quick burn to the Keeper of the Grove. Smurphet's Demon Hunter's in deep trouble. It's been entangled, down 100 health. He's getting shots in of... Ooh. Alright, so here's a bit of a surprise. Well, not much of a surprise, as Crazyassassin beams away. His Demon Hunter was almost dead, but so was his opponent's, and Smurphet was able to destroy one of the Ballista. The second one was not able to come into action quick enough. Alright, so he does have 2 Ancients of War up and running. He's got his Hunters all down, and he's also got his Tree of Life that is expanded to the very bottom part of the map, the natural expansion. So, you know what? A lot of action early on. I mean, it's an interesting idea. I've never actually seen a Night Elf go that route with the Ancients of War that early on. And again, here comes Crazyassassin again. He is unrelenting. He is not going to give Smurphet a chance to rebuild and try and catch up and change strategies. He is now focusing on the new building Ancients of War, both of which are destroyed prematurely. This is going to have to bring back his opponents. Meanwhile, Smurphet sends to keep the Grove for a Cloak of Shadows and a greater